Seattle. I don't know where to start. 2 weeks ago, after 2 months of being dry, the assholes tortured me to make me to drink, so I went out and drank, and then made a resolution that if I have to drink, I'm not going to drink at home, because I heard that they actually can come into my apartment and freeload on anything I have in the house. So I've been doing that for about a week, I guess, and at least it might have been 2 weeks. It seems like a week. And yesterday, I made the rounds of all my favorite beer joints. They're only selling IPA at this point. I mean, the only thing that's drinkable is IPA. But they're all making a little different. It's actually beautiful. And this morning, I was taking Prilosec just in case my stomach was going to rebel. And yesterday's meal over at the Collins Pub, I came home. I had made a resolution that my stomach does better if I don't have dessert and coffee. And I didn't have dessert and coffee. Oh, I felt so good. I wanted to go to Dairy Queen, but someone blocked me from going there. And I got mad. It's ridiculous. But they were probably right. I probably would have got a big stomachache. But I got a borderline stomachache. And so this morning I resolved not to drink. Well, sure enough, at 2 p.m. a chainsaw comes on and never stops. And the other resolution I made was we only need to eat once a day. So I've been going at 7 p.m. And eating one meal. And it's been working. But as usual, these imps get tired of routine. So here I am with the Mexicans celebrating. I said, "Viva la Counter Revolution." And I said, why, and then every 5 minutes or something, I say, bed bugs. Like, we're bed bugs, Mike. I said, they're called lice. What is this dressing up all of a sudden? Reminds me of a quote. I don't have the whole quote, but some king says, all the good kings think their lice are really gazelles. So we got some 6-foot gazelles. I guess they look in the mirror and see a gazelle. But they are lice. They are parasites. They're bum rushing as usual. So today is trying to get to 7 o'clock without drinking. It's all bargaining at this point with all-time drunks who pretend to recover, really scheming how to get a drink tonight or as early in the day as possible. I had a series of dreams that took me to about 10 p.m. When I woke up, it was about 2 p.m. So I set the clock back 8 hours, making it pretty clear that the day wasn't going to get any easier if I didn't drink. So here we are, and does a barnyard sound like this? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we got a little clock going on back there. So we are going in to check out 2 operas. On a whim, I was kind of told to drop myself off in front of the Silver Platters in Queen Anne. I came up with 2 records that were okay, but not great. And I'm trying to keep great records in the house. One was a Mass Ball Verity version that I had 2 songs of by a wonderful tenor, bass, I believe, Gino Becchi and Benjamin Keeley, who's probably one of the primo tenors of the recorded opera tradition. But it turned out they only sang on like 3 songs. The rest of the songs, they had substitutes or something, or or only used half of lung power. It was like listening to two different operas. So I'm returning that one. And there was also Franz Lehár. I thought it'd be real clever to get a Franz Lehár opera. I did get some Lehár songs that I enjoyed. I said maybe this Lehár would be decent. And it turned out it was ahead of its time. It said it was recorded 28. But you never know. They could record 28 from 2013, as far as I know, and present it to me, erase my memory, and there it is. But it sounded like Rodgers and Hammerstein from like I don't know, 10 years South Pacific or something like that, which is pretty cool. So at least as it's presented, it's ahead of the time. Of course, I didn't want to buy any South Pacific music, so I don't know if you say I can't say I'm going for Strauss, but I have a Jan Kippur that he sings a lot of these German or Austrian songs. It's just fantastic, in German. And unfortunately, the Lehár opera didn't work out, so I'm returning that. And I decided that I have a lot of old-time recitals in Verdi now that sounding a little creaky. Is the Mass Ball that I played had 8 pieces. It's fascinating, but it had very little variation in loudness, softness, loudness. And I remember liking the Mass Ball, so I went to the Imperial Library the other day and found the Mass Ball. Well, I was going to, it's interesting because I was thinking of getting the Beethoven opera, Fidelio, and I started calling them their Freischas. My voice is my associates. And I happened upon this Robert Merrill. It's called Robert Merrill. I had a RCA best of that plays about 30 seconds of every opera they ever had, and Robert Merrill Mass Ball is on there, and I had written it down that I wanted to get it, and so I played the prelude, and the Verdi had turned into a Beethoven prelude. Fantastic. It's conducted by Eric Leinsdorf, and they say he is Beethoven, or is a Beethoven expert, and it sounded wonderful, and the orchestration was updated, so it sounds very lush for Verdi compared to the other albums I have. So we are going in to see whether I can exchange the 2 CDs I got for that. It was really Carlo Bergonzi's lead in that. For the Mass Ball, and if I can, there's a bonus. It's like a best of opera. I didn't even know it existed. La Gioconda, which it was always a war horse. I never attended a performance. I never heard it, but I played some snips, and it's kind of from the same. This is Sony. It's the same category as the Leinsdorf. It sounds lush, and one of my favorite basses, so you can see on YouTube, Cheryl Mills, who has is just very alive and animated. He does a master class. You should see, just to see his facial expressions and the joy in his teaching. He's actually it sounds like he's present in the room when he's singing on this La Gioconda. And this was recorded in maybe not later than 70. So that's what we're doing. I'm trying to chase the people on the bus, off the bus, or at least be quiet. So I will update you later.